Hello booktube, Sarah here and welcome to my channel. Today I'm coming to you with a last minute surprise video. Not really a surprise. I usually put a video up on Tuesdays, but originally this was supposed to be the Create Your Readathon weekend video. Instead, this is something different. This is going to be a 24-hour reading vlog. So what happened? Quick backstory. I'm blaming my new medication. Can I do that? I've been on it for a couple weeks now. And it's not really new. I was on it before. I was on it years ago. And I remember how I felt for those first few months. It's tiring. It's very tiring. Garrett and I were out today and he was walking and he was kind of rushing to get to somewhere in a store. And I'm like, dude, slow down. I can't keep up. I am exhausted. To the point, we have a set of stairs at work that I have to go up to the second floor when I get to work. Once I get across the parking lot and get up the stairs, I have to stop and stand there for a couple minutes to let myself catch my breath. And sometimes even just coming across the parking lot. There's a chair when you first come in because they have an area where you can put your winter boots and stuff like that. And usually I sit and take an extra couple minutes just to sit. And then I do the stairs and then I have to stop again. So this will all start to clear itself out. It's because the medication lowers my heart rate, lowers my blood pressure. So my body has to get used to running at that lower, right? So anyway. That's how I think it goes because, like I said, I've been on these meds before, and I remember after a few months, it seemed to be better. Like I kind of got used to, and I knew my limitations in a way. Anyway, it's getting there. So, I've been really tired too, and Thursday night I came home from work, and I was just wiped out, and I just decided to sit on the couch and completely veg out and watch YouTube and do a little bit of reading. And then Friday, so on Thursday night, which is when I usually film my Friday reads, I'm like, I'll just film it on Friday. It's not a big deal. It'll go up late on Friday. It's not a big deal. So on Friday night, I went to go see my aunt after work. And then I came home and I had my supper. And I was sitting here on the couch. It was like 8:30. And I'm like, I'm just going to rest my eyes for a minute. Almost 2 hours later, I woke up. Poor Garrett. I felt so bad. I pick him up from work at night, and he had texted me at 10 after 9 that he was done early. They had no more work, so they were sent home early. So the poor guy was calling and texting me, and I wasn't answering because my phone is on silent. And, I mean, it was okay. He wasn't stranded. He was able to take the train home. But still, oh, there goes my oven, making my dinner tonight. But yeah, I still felt so bad about doing that to him. So that'll tell you where I've been over the last few days. And yeah, so sorry for the epic fail on the Create Your Readathon. I know some of you might be doing it because, maybe you saw it in my journal or what have you. And if you did, cool. I didn't think about it till I got home tonight. I've been out since about 8 o'clock this morning. I've been out with my mom. We went to, you guessed it, bingo. I did win, which is always nice. Then we went to bingo for the 9 a.m. You finished just before, around 11:30. I came home. I brought Garrett lunch, and we both had lunch. And then I took him to work. And then I went and picked up my mom again, and we went back for the next session because we had won this morning. So, that was fine. And so now, like I said, it's about 7:40-ish on Saturday, the 16th of November. I don't know if I said the date. Sorry about that, you guys. And I am relaxing for the night, and my game plan for tomorrow is nothing. Garrett and I have to go and do grocery shopping in the morning, and I have to take him to work and pick him up. But that is all that I have planned. So I am a little bit behind on my reading. I got almost no reading done today. If you follow me on Instagram, you will have probably already seen my my journal for today. I'm hoping to get some reading done tonight. So I decided to do a 24-hour reading vlog that over the next 24 hours, so I'm going to start at 8 p.m. tonight, so in about 17 minutes, I am going to try and get as much reading done as I can. There are 2 books that I want to finish. I had wanted originally to finish both of them today. That is not the case. I'm hoping maybe I can finish one of them. Maybe I can finish one of them tonight, but I don't think so. But regardless, I am going to do my best. And the other one, the audiobook, I'm going to try and finish tomorrow. So the audiobook is My One and Only Duke by Grace Burrows, I believe is the author's name. And my print or my ebook is a NetGalley read, and it is The Rebel by Joanne Rock, or Joanne Rock, which I'm really enjoying. But I had planned on finishing that today, and I got maybe 10 pages of it read. And for the audiobook, I got maybe 20 minutes of it listened to today. So it has not been a good reading day. So I don't think I'll be getting any more audiobook listening done today, but I am going to try and get some reading done tonight, before I have to go pick up Garrett. I do not have to get to bed early, because I don't have to be up early. So I might try and stay up a little bit later and get some more reading done. We'll see how tired I am. Like I said, I've been pretty tired. But I'd like to try and keep myself awake till like 11:30, because, well, I usually pick him up at 11 unless he's finished work early. But even midnight or 1, I know that seems like really, really late to a lot of you, but I am notorious for getting up between 5 and 6 a.m. That's what time I get up for work. And that's when I go to bed at 11 o'clock at night. So I'm hoping if I can keep myself up, then maybe I won't get up till like 7:30. And, that'll kind of put me in a better frame tomorrow, and I won't get too tired in the afternoon. So we shall see. But anyway, long introduction. I do apologize. So I'm just going to update you guys over the next 24 hours. So this vlog will end Sunday night, tomorrow night at 8 p.m. And we're going to see how much reading I can get done. So fingers crossed, you guys. Wish me luck, and I will talk to you in just a little bit. Bye, guys. Hi, guys. Quick update. Different shirt. I'm in my pajamas now. Yes, even though I still have to go pick up Garrett, I still put on my PJs because I like to be comfortable when I'm sitting around at night. I have read, it is now, what time is it? It is about 8:45, so it's about an hour since the last time I talked to you guys. But 45 minutes since my unofficial 24-hour reading vlog has started. And, or readathon, or whatever you want to call it. And I have read a grand total of, wait for it, guys, 2 pages. I was a lot closer to finishing the chapter that I was reading it than I actually thought I was. So I was reading, sorry for the jostling of the camera. So I am reading, as I said, The Rebel by Joanne Rock, which I'm really enjoying. It is a Harlequin Desire novel. I will probably try and remember to post a picture of it up here. And because, of course, I'm reading it on my e-reader. Actually, instead of me putting pictures up, because it'll make it a lot easier in the editing process, I can just do this. So, the first book right there, The Rebel. Sorry, it's not focusing, but you guys can see the cover. So this one is about, the Desire novels tend to be very business-natured, at least from what I find. Usually executives and, inter-office romance, I should say. Actually, not like corporate stuff, but you know what I mean. So anyway, it's about a gentleman by the name of Marcus and a woman by the name of Lily. And they work for the same company, and Marcus and his brother Devin own the company. And Marcus wants to buy his brother out. And Marcus is there with Lily, and Lily is Devin's, executive assistant. So she doesn't actually work with Marcus, but they are familiar with each other. They work on opposite coasts for the same company. And anyway, they're at this ranch in Montana because they want to do some publicity for it. That's what this company does. It's like a social media empire kind of an idea. And Devin has been delayed, so he sent Lily in his place. Like, he's overseas on business, and he's been delayed, so he sent Lily in his place. And her and Marcus, of course, are kind of butting heads. And of course, romance is going to ensue. It's enjoyable. It's a fun enough story. The Desire novels are pretty easy reads, to be completely honest. But they're fun stories, and I do like them quite a bit. This one, as I said, I am enjoying it, but I've read 2 whole pages. Like I said, I was closer to the end of the chapter than I thought I was. So I had my dinner. I had pizza rolls, which are absolutely delicious. I was going to pick up something to eat on the way home from dropping my mom off. And I'm like, you know what I'm craving? Pizza rolls. So I went to M&M Meats, which is like a frozen food place here. I don't know if you guys have it in the States, but I know they're in Canada. And they have all kinds of frozen foods. We've been going there since I was a kid. Like, they've been around forever. They have the best sausage rolls ever. And they have delicious desserts, which are very Canadian. Nanaimo bars, which are they're hard to describe what a Nanaimo bar is. But they are like heaven. They're chocolate and like this creamy mixture, and they're like in a bar. And I'll remember, I'll make a note as I'm editing, or I'll make a note on my phone to remember to do it. I'll find a recipe online and I'll post it in the description box below, or not the whole recipe, but a link to the recipe. I'll find a good one and I'll post it below. And butter tart bars, which butter tarts I know are a Canadian thing. They're almost like a pecan pie, but without the pecans. And they typically have raisins. That's how I like them and my mom likes them. But I mean, you can get the ones at the store, like at Walmart. They're never as good. You know, if you can ever get them at a fair or something like that, they're unbelievable. But these butter tart bars, they're like a shortbread base to them, like the bottom crust, and then it's like this deliciousness on top. But anyway, okay, I've totally got off track. What are we talking about? Food? I wanted to get a pan of them, but you get like this huge box, and I'm like, you kind of have to like, well, you don't even have to cook them because they're already like made. They're just frozen and you just can cut them off. So maybe next time I'm there, I'll have to get some, keep them in the freezer and just cut off a little bit when I want one. We used to get them at Christmas every year, both kinds. My parents used to do a, when I was growing up, they'd have an open house kind of an idea on Christmas Eve where friends and family and neighbors would all come over. We'd all go out for dinner as a family, and then they kind of have this open house, so people would come in and out all night. And my mom would always like put out like these bars and like little like chips and stuff like that. Sorry, noise in the kitchen. So yeah, they were always my favorite growing up. But anyway, maybe I'll bring some because we're going to my brother and sister-in-law's for Christmas dinner. Maybe I'll bring some for dessert. That's a good idea. So anyway, back to what I'm actually doing tonight. So I've had my dinner, had my pizza rolls, totally yummy, love them. And I want to sit and watch YouTube and do some knitting, but I know I want to get some reading done too. Like the problem is that I'm not forcing myself to read, but I want to do both things, and I can't do both things at once, right? I'm not that talented. I'd like to think I am, but I'm not. And so what I've said to myself is that I can watch a YouTube video and then I can read a chapter of my book. So that way I get to do both things and, you know, kind of switch back and forth. But I am doing some knitting while I'm sitting here watching YouTube, and I'm working on my shawl, which you guys, if you've been watching, have seen. I am almost to the end of the multicolored yarn, and then I'll be getting into the purple. I love it. But I am slowly running out of yarn. That's all I've got left. I'm like watching it get smaller and smaller, and I'm like, please let it be enough for me to finish what I need to finish, because I would be so sad if I did not have enough of this. And then after that, sorry for my thumb in the camera shot, and sorry for my hair. I've got this like weird, I've got these little baby hairs and they never just like, it's weird. And then we get into the purple yarn. So I've already balled that up and I'm ready to go with it. So I'm very excited. I'm hoping by tomorrow to get the purple in there. But anyway, yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Like I said, YouTube videos. I am switching back and forth between BookTube because I do have a long list of BookTube videos to get through, or stuff that people have posted that I want to watch. But I've kind of gotten addicted to watching John Oliver. I love John Oliver. He's so adorable, isn't he? For those of you who watch him. He's political. He used to be on The Daily Show. My brother actually got me into watching him because my brother loves watching his show because they have HBO. We don't. So I have to wait until his bits or his like, you know, his parts of the show come up on YouTube. But there's been some really good ones, even if you're not into politics. The one he did on the lottery, the one he did on debt. You know, especially if you're an American, being Canadian, a lot of it, you know, when he gets into the political stuff with the US, I don't understand. But if you guys are interested, check him out. And I definitely recommend those two, especially the lottery one is one of my favorites. And he did one I just saw too on Mount Everest and climbing Mount Everest. I learned a lot of things from that. It was very entertaining. But he does swear and there is adult content. So do keep that in mind. I mean, it's a show on HBO. That should tell you everything you need to know. But I just think he's absolutely adorable. And I think he's hysterical. And I know he's not everybody's cup of tea, but I really like him. So I've been kind of watching those as well. But anyway, yeah. So back to reading and knitting. I will probably try and check in with you guys again before I go pick up the hubby. He did message me on his lunch break at 8 o'clock and said that he's heard rumors that he could be done at 10. So he's not a fan of John Oliver. So I'm going to watch a couple more of those, hopefully before he comes home. And then I'll go back to watching BookTube when he's here. Not that he cares, like he would be happy to let me watch it, but I know that he would actually rather watch BookTube with me. And he does, he watches it with me when he's home. And, you know, he's kind of used to everybody. He likes seeing Steve's videos and stuff like that. So it's fun. Anyway, off to do some reading, knitting, and YouTube watching. I'll talk to you guys. Hello, friends. As you can see, I am out in my car. I'm just sitting in the parking lot of my building, waiting for the car to warm up. Welcome to a Canadian winter. Current temperature is -6 degrees Celsius, which I believe is, now that's not even factoring in the wind chill factor, because yay, it's wind chill factor season. I think it's about 21 or 22 Fahrenheit for my American friends. It's bloody cold. Yeah, I live for this. Hand knit hat, fingerless mitts. I've got my, of course, my winter coat on. It's like, it was funny because my sister-in-law posted a meme on Facebook last week. It said, come to Canada for like the scenery and the culture. Stay because your car won't start. It will get that cold. Last year I think we hit -40 a couple days for like a week solid or something like that. I would actually prefer the snow over the cold because, you know, if it snows, it's not as cold generally. But I don't know if you guys can see the snowbanks behind me, like here, like all the snowbanks and stuff like that. We've had, what is it, the 16th of November? We've had a lot of snow so far this year already. I have heard rumors though that December is not supposed to be as much precipitation, so not as much snow. But anyway, it's supposed to be a bit warmer tomorrow, going all the way up to +2. Excuse me. I've got this cough I can't seem to shake. And because tomorrow's the Toronto Santa Claus Parade. I am not going down to it. I haven't been down to the parade since I was a kid. I typically only watch it on television because, I mean, there are tons of crowds. It is one of the largest parades in the world, I think. It's not the oldest, I know that, but it has been run since 1905, when it was one float sponsored by the Eaton Center downtown that went from Union Station, our big train station downtown, to the Eaton Center, and it was Santa coming to the, you know, the mall essentially. Santa making his visit. So yeah, so that's tomorrow, and this is my kickoff to the Christmas season. So typically tomorrow is the day that I would put up my Christmas tree, but Garrett works. So we're pushing it to Wednesday when he's off on Wednesday. During the day before I get home from work, he'll get the tree out of storage and all the decorations and stuff. And then when I get home after dinner, we will put it up and decorate it, and it'll be fun, and I can't wait. So this week's videos, you're not going to see the tree, but next week, for sure, the tree will be up in its normal spot, right behind where I film. But anyway, yeah, like I said, I'm on my way to pick up Garrett. It is about 9:45 now, and he did finish early. He's not supposed to be finished work until 11, but his hours have been shorter over the last little while. They are predicting they're going to pick up because he does work in a warehouse for a very large grocery chain here in Canada. You know, with the holiday season approaching, especially after the parade, that's when stuff really starts to kick off. And, you know, I mean, little towns have their parades all over the place, but, you know, the Toronto one is a big one. And I think it's the kickoff for a lot of places for the holiday season. But anyway, car's warming up slowly, so instead of me just sitting here with my teeth chattering, I'm going to get the car moving and going to pick him up. But I will check in again before I go to bed tonight. Update on my reading. I have now read 16 pages. Yay. Anyway, guys, I'll talk to you in a bit. Bye. Sleepy time, Bean. He's good boy. He's ignoring me. And sleepy time, Gorgor. Who's getting all the love? Who's good boy? Yeah, good boy. Hey guys, it is technically Sunday morning. It is 1 o'clock in the morning right now, and I am going to bed. I have not read anything else since the last time I talked to you. I picked up Garrett from work. I took him to get his dinner. He got Subway, in case you're curious. And I came home, and I was working on my shawl, knitting on my shawl. I have it's late, you guys. I have added in the third color. So I was really, really close to doing that. So I kind of just wanted to work on it and get the transition. That's it. I've transitioned into the third color on the shawl. So that's kind of what I was working on. And I didn't get any reading done. So I did the first 2 rows in the new color, and you have to do the fading section. So I fade between that color and the second color. And yeah, so I will show you guys tomorrow, because as you can see, I'm in bed with my I'm sure they're childish. I don't care. My bed sheets have llamas on them. I tell you guys I like llamas. I like llamas. But anyway, yeah, so I was gonna try and come in here and read for a little bit before I go to sleep, but I'm exhausted. My eyes are tired, so I figure let's just call it a day. And we'll pick it back up in the morning. Tomorrow's a new day, as Scarlett O'Hara would say. Yeah, I think I said I don't have much to do tomorrow. Grocery shopping, gotta take Garrett to work, and then I'm gonna stop at the mall afterward. I do have a couple videos to film, but I want to try and get that done before I take Garrett to work. I might even only just do the weekly reviews, and that's not even gonna be very long. I think I only read 4 books this week, so it's been a slower reading week for me. But that's okay. Anyway, I'm off to bed. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys. Good morning, friends. It is about 10 o'clock on Sunday morning, and as you can see, fresh from the shower, letting my hair air dry just a little bit before I go ahead and try and blow dry it, so it's a hot mess right now, big time. But anyway, got some reading done this morning. I finished My One and Only Duke by Grace Burrows. I enjoyed it. It was cute. 3.5 stars. Of course, I will talk more about it when I do my weekly reviews next week, so you haven't seen it yet. Because I go like Sunday to Saturday when I do my reviews. So yeah, so I did finish that today. So my total page count since 8 o'clock last night is 118 pages, I think now, because I finished, it was 102 pages I had left on that audiobook. So yeah, so a lot of reading, a lot of books I plan on actually reading today. I plan on starting, sorry, I'm resting my arm over here. There we go. So I plan on starting my next audiobook when I get back this afternoon from taking Garrett to work and all that. Lake Season by Denise Hunter, which is an ARC book, which is very exciting. And then I plan on finishing The Rebel by Joanne Rock, and hopefully starting my next NetGalley read, which is, I think, The Soldier's Christmas Secrets. I want to say it's by Laura Scott. I'm not 100% certain, but it's the next one that I have to read, because I do try and read them in publication order date, even though I am a little bit behind. But as long as I read them within the month that they are published, I think that that's okay. And yeah, and my 40 Years of Harlequin Project book as well, which is also a love-inspired suspense. Oh, it's right here. Hold on, guys. This one. I plan on getting some more reading done on this one today too, so yay. But yeah, so lots and lots of books today, but I'll keep you guys updated as the day goes on. Garrett and I are heading out to do some groceries. I just have to, like I said, blow dry my hair, run a brush through it, which is always a giant pain in the rear end. My hair is super baby fine, and it knots, so you can probably see it knots super easy. I put leave-in like conditioner in it, or like, you know, stuff to take out tangles, detangler, I guess it would be called. It's, I can't remember the company, Garnier. It's like some honey one or something like that. It's really good. I quite like it a bit. I quite like it a lot, and it does a good job. And then I have a what's called a wet brush. That's actually what it's called, is a wet brush. And I got mine at Walmart, and it wasn't cheap. It was over $15, but less than 20. But it has been a godsend for my hair, so yay. But because my hair is super thin and baby fine, it dries super quickly. Like, if I left it for another 20 minutes, half an hour, it would be almost completely dry, just sitting here with it, you know. Where I know people like my aunt and friends of mine who can, if they put their hair up in the morning in the summertime, when they take it down at the end of the night, it's still not dry. Like, sections are still not dry, so I do not have that problem at all. But anyway, I'm going to go deal with some of these knots that I've got in my hair, and Garrett and I are going to go do some groceries. But I will probably not check in with you guys again until I get back from taking him to work. Because when I get back from groceries, I want to film a couple quick videos, and then I'll take him to work. I'm going to the mall, and I will try, I think Santa's Village is up in the mall, so if it is, I will get some pictures of that, and if not, I'll talk to you guys when I get back from that, okay? Really? Now you're gonna leave? See? You can't work with kids or animals. Hi guys. It is about 10 to 3 on Sunday afternoon. I've got about 5 hours left in my personal 24-hour reading vlog, if you will. And I just got back from dropping my hubby off at work and I went to the mall. My goal is not to go to the mall again until the new year, if I can at all avoid it. It's already crazy, like looking for parking or anything at all like that. It's ridiculous. So anyway, I thought I'd show you guys what I bought because I did go to David's Tea. And, you know, as per my channel name, Steeped in Books, I talk about both books and tea, although I haven't been talking about tea as much. So yeah, I think I had said earlier in this vlog, I did win a bit of money yesterday at bingo. So I treated myself. So I went to the mall to specifically go to David's. And I also got my dinner already. There is this great pasta place in the food court of the mall. And I got pasta with chicken and mushrooms and yumminess. So it's in the fridge right now. So I've done it before. All I have to do is put it in a pot and just warm it up when it's time for dinner. So now I don't have to go back out again until I have to go pick up Garrett from work. So big bonus on that one. So yeah, so I also got, because I couldn't resist, I went to Colonel's, which is a popcorn place in the food court. And I wanted the Christmas cheer popcorn, which is delicious. It is like a very sweet coated popcorn, and it is almost like a candy cane peppermint along with like a caramel. Oh, it's so good, but they were sold out. They had none left. So I ended up getting just a cheese popcorn because I love popcorn, and I just thought that'll be a nice treat for this afternoon. Not that I'm going to eat that whole bag this afternoon. It'll be eaten over a little while. But the whole reason I went to David's, now I wasn't going to do this. If you guys watched my last year's like Vlogmas or whatever you want to call it, for the last 4 or 5 years, I've gotten the David's Tea Advent Calendar. And I was really, really disappointed in last year's. Mine was quite messed up. I had a couple duplicates, I think. And I was missing my favorite one, which is Santa's Secret, which is always the one. It's tradition. It's always the one on the 24th. I mean, you kind of always know that's going to be the one. So there's no real surprise for that, right? So I said I wasn't going to do it again this year. And the company I was going to order from, Adiago, I think it's called, Teas, and I've ordered from them before, and I quite like their stuff. So it's no question with their quality or anything at all like that. But I kind of made this decision about the Advent calendar last minute. It's the 17th of November. December is 2 weeks today. And for me to order it from the States to come here, I can't guarantee it would get here in 2 weeks. The other thing was, when I looked at the price of their Advent calendar, which I do want to get, but it's just, you know, when you kind of think about it financially, the cost of the calendar plus shipping was actually, I think, almost $15 more than the David's Tea calendar. That's a substantial amount of money. If it was only $5 or something, I wouldn't split hairs and I'd be like, yeah, that's no problem. But, you know, $10, $15 is getting a little more expensive. So I broke down, guys. I'm giving them another shot. This is their last. If this year I'm disappointed in this and there's mistakes and things like that, like I've already seen what teas are in here, because it does list them all in the back. There's only a couple that I won't necessarily love, and I mean that's just going to be the way it is. Do you know what I mean? The other thing I noticed about the Adiago calendar was that not very many of them were actually like holiday teas. You know what I mean? They were just like their regular. They had a couple, but most of them were just like their regular teas. And the whole point is that I like the holiday teas. Do you know what I mean? And David's has some new ones this year. They're web exclusives. You can't even buy them in store. And stuff like that. So it's kind of a nice way to kind of test them out. So yes, so I bought the David's Tea Advent Calendar. My real complaint right off the hop is that I wish it was smaller. I find that they use far too much packaging and they could make it smaller. Like you could make it even half this size, really. Like, it does not need, like, this kind of packaging. It's a little ridiculous. Because, like, what do you do with it afterward? I used to keep them, but I don't anymore. Oh, and we're being joined by Bernard's butt. This thing is destroyed. You can probably see in the background, like, it's like an off color. I think I've shown you guys this before. This used to be leather, like pleather. But it's like broken all off. So we just literally keep it, A, to put my feet up on when I'm sitting on the couch, and B, for the cats to scratch the heck out of. So I will, look, it's already falling apart. Well, that's unpleasant. So, okay, I'm just looking because some people were complaining. Okay, nope, I thought maybe one was missing. Again, they could make this smaller. Like, this is the inside, guys. So there we go. I know, I saw online, I was looking at the reviews online because I wanted to see what some people were saying. That they were saying that you could see the names of the teas over the little holes, but you can't. I can't on mine anyway. So that's good. So it will be a surprise. On what is on what day. I mean, like I said, you can look at the back of this and see exactly what teas are in here. So I'm going to do that all up pretty again. So there's the box. I'm just going to quickly rattle off which ones are in here. So we've got green passion fruit. Is this coming open? Oh, it's not tight enough. Hold on. I don't want anything to fall out, you guys. I would be very sad if that happened. Okay, let's try that again. Let's hold it. See? Look. A lot of people were also complaining about the fact that they didn't use the tins anymore, because they used to have these little tins that they would put them in. So now they're in bags. But you supposedly get 2 per... Sorry, let me open it back up again. You get 2 per day, I think. So yeah. Yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed in the packaging this year, you guys. Is that one missing too? No, okay. Yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed in the packaging. So, but c'est la vie, it is what it is. They put them in sachets, like I said, but you get, I guess it's loose in the sachets. You get enough for 2 servings of each. So, it is what it is. I had the money and I decided to treat myself. And like I said, last shot for them. So what did I say? Green passion fruit. Then they have organic David's breakfast blend, which I've never tried before. And it does list the caffeine serving, like how much caffeine would be in here, in each of them. Valerian Nights. I'm not sure what that is. Apple, coconut, rooibos, chamomile. Ooh, that one sounds good. Caramel pieces. Ooh, there's an apple cider. That one sounds good. A spice cake. That's a new one. Pomegrateful. I've never tried that one. It must be a pomegranate. Gingerbread Blondie, I think, is the new one. One of the new ones for this year, and I'm very excited about that one. Let It Snow is an old favorite of mine. Organic Cream of Earl Grey. That's the one that I'm like, I'm not an Earl Grey fan, but I'll try it and I'll see. Maybe my tastes have changed, but I'm just not. Hot chocolate I've had before is really yummy. Sunny Sea, it's like an orangey one. I think I've had that one before. Forever Frosty, that I believe, and that one says it's a sneak peek. It's a limited edition, so that's exciting. Does it say? Apple candy almonds, orange slices, marshmallows. Ooh, that sounds good. Okay. Organic super ginger. Again, I'm not a huge ginger person, but we shall try it. Maple syrup oolong. I do love a good maple syrup. Candy cane crush. I've had that before. Caramel shortbread. I think I've had that one before. I think, yeah, that one was out last year. Alpine punch is an older one. Sleigh ride I also really enjoy. Santa's Secret, as I said, is my favorite. I have a stash of it in my cupboard. I do love it. I know a friend of mine, she put together her own using her own tea that she had. And I do love that idea, but there's just something about having this. I don't know what it is. S'more chai I've had before. Quite like that one. A tranquility one. Rose hip shells and seeds. Apple tulsi. Tulsi. It's called Tulsi tranquility is what it's called. Hibiscus, red currants, rose petals, raspberries, strawberries. Ooh, that sounds really good. And it's a caffeine free. Sweet tart, which I have not had. No. Yes, I've had sweet tart. I think it came out in the summertime. White cranberry bark. That is an online exclusive and a limited edition. So that's the other new one this year. And then organic silk dragon jasmine. Not too sure about the jasmine one, but we shall see. But yeah, so there we go. So like I said, there's only really 2 that are jumping out at me that I might not enjoy. I think they're really pushing that this year more than I've ever seen them push it before. Like if you go on their website, you can get 2 of these, one for you and one for a friend. So this, I'll tell you guys, was $40 Canadian. But they're saying online you can get 2 of them for 60. So like one for you, one for a friend. And I think that's because last year a lot of people were complaining about it. A lot of people, I think last year was like a really off year for them. And like I said, I had duplicates. I was missing some. So I think that was like, it wasn't just a one-off. I think it was a lot of them. And I think they're trying to really up the game this year and making it better. That's why I decided to give them a second chance. So, you know, we'll see how this goes this year, but it sounds like I'm going to enjoy it. So, yay on that. As long as I don't get duplicates and stuff like that, I'll be happy, but I'm not checking ahead of time. So, of course, I had to spend a bit more money at David's because I'm at David's, and, you know, why not? I got some more reusable straws. I love their reusable straws. I have another set that I got in the summertime that I use like every day. I actually drink out of straws for everything, hot or cold. I don't know what it is. I've been like that since I was a kid. I was the kind of person who would chew the top of the straw. You guys know what I mean. You might do that yourself, or you know somebody. And I know they're not environmentally friendly because I used to buy like just the plastic straws that you would get at like the dollar store or Walmart, and I buy a pack of 100 of them and I go through them. But now I've started using the plastic ones, like the reusable ones that I can wash. And these are not bad. Like for $8, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, you get 6 of them, and they're sparkly. I don't know if you guys can tell that, but they are sparkly. And they come with a brush cleaner. So when I do my dishes, I have to use the brush cleaner, but that's fine. And yes, I use these for tea and for coffee, as well as water or pop or anything like that. I just love using a straw. I don't know why, but I do. I think maybe because I can tend to be a little bit clumsy with my drinks. And spillage can be an issue, so straws kind of help. Sometimes I don't have to pick up the cup. I can just lean over and take a sip. You guys are learning far more about me than you ever needed to know. So yes, I got those. And then I got this. So the last thing I needed was another travel mug. I've got 3 in the cupboard, but the ones I have, one of them is the 10-year, the David's Tea 10-year anniversary one, which is adorable. The other 2, one has a polar bear on it, and the other one is a fall one. But I wanted one that was a little bit more all year round, and I saw this one, and guys, I love owls. I absolutely love owls. So I got this. So this is a lock, it's called the Lock Top Owl, and what I love is that it pop. So and what I have to get better at, because I'm so bad, you guys, I have a cupboard full of tea, but yet every day I stop and I go to McDonald's or I go to Starbucks and I get a tea every single morning. I need to make my tea and take it to work. I need to be good about that. So the inside, I'll just show you guys. So you would put your steeped tea in there and then twist it on and it locks. So it shows you that it locks, right? And then it goes inside your hot water and then it steeps. So then when I get to work, I can take this out, take it off, empty it out, rinse it out, and then I can either leave it off and just put it in a baggie or something, or if I want, I can make my tea completely at home, steep it and everything, which is probably what I'd end up doing, and then just take this out at home and leave it at home, and then I've just got this that just screws right on to the top, you know? So I do like this. Again, I'll full disclosure, like you can check online how much this is. This is $34 Canadian. Completely worth the money. Their teaware, like this stuff. The one I have, I think it's the anniversary one, or all of them none of them I've had a problem with. But what I was going to say is that I had one, so a couple months ago. I made a coffee in it, actually, and I took my coffee to work. And so I just took the inside part of it out like I just showed you guys. And I took my coffee to work. I was going to take my coffee to work, I should say. So I was getting changed. So the front door is right over here. You guys can't see it. It's on the other side of this. You can see Bernard in the background. Bean! Hi, Bean! Right beside, on the other side of that hutch. The side that you can see is the kitchen. The other side is the front door. So I was putting my coat and my shoes and stuff like that on, and I put my coffee up on that sideboard right here, like right above Bernard's head. And I left. And I completely forgot about it because I was trying to be good and trying to remember to bring that, and it wasn't my usual, and I forgot about bringing it. So I got home so I left for work at 7:30, and I didn't get home till 6. So that's what, 10 and a half hours I was out? I grabbed the coffee as soon as I came in because I remembered halfway to work that it was there. So I kept in my mind all day, dump it out as soon as you get home because it had creamer in it and I didn't want it to start stinking or anything like that. So I got home, I twisted the top off to dump it down the sink. It was still steaming. It still had steam coming off of it. 10.5 hours. So I'm telling you, the $34 price tag, absolutely worth it to keep your stuff hot or cold. You know, I've had friends who have left ice cubes in these things all day long. And that's the other thing that I like too, is that it's big enough that if you wanted to do a cold tea in here, you could absolutely still fit ice cubes in here. So totally worth the money to me, and it was super duper adorable. I couldn't say no to that. And last but not least, I did buy some actual tea that I can drink now. And I'm going to report back on this one, guys. So I was waiting to check out because there's a lot of people in the store. And I saw all the teas up because I have them all up on a shelf behind, right? And I'm fortunate enough to have 2 David's teas within 15-minute drive of me. I know a lot of my friends have to order them online. But they had this one and it said it was an exclusive and it was a limited edition. And I'm like, what is it? And it's called Frosted Cereal. And it says it's a fruit infusion. So I believe it's a herbal tea. And yeah, caffeine free. It says this dreamy blend of corn flakes and vegan marshmallows tastes just like cereal milk. I'm interested. So I'm going to make a cup of this and I'm going to report back to you guys in my next clip to let you know what I thought. So ingredients: apples, carrots, bean peels, gluten-free oats, marshmallows, coconut, gluten-free cornflakes, raisins, goji berries, quinoa, quinoa, vanilla, stevia extract, natural vanilla, and cream flavoring. Excuse me, contains coconut and soy, it says. And it says it's caffeine-free. I only got 50 grams just to try and see what I think, which I think to my American friends, that's 2 ounces. So I got 2 ounces. It smells quite good, you guys. Like, oh gosh. Okay, I gotta show you. Can you see it's got actual, like, cornflakes? That's kind of awesome. All right, so I'm intrigued. If I don't like it, so be it. I don't like it. But I just thought I'd give it a try and see what I thought. I could have just gotten, because you can get tea there, like you can ask them to make you a cup of tea, and you can buy it right in store. I thought about just asking them to make me a cup of it, but I thought, let's just try it and see, because if I like it, then I would have to go back or order it online, and I don't know if it's even available online, so I got that too. So anyway, that was my big purchase part of the my big purchase of the day. So I've been busy all morning. Last time I talked to you guys, I headed out grocery shopping. Then we came home, put all the groceries away. I did all the dishes up from last night because I'm a little lazy and sometimes I wait like a day to do I wait till I have a full sink. I wish we had a dishwasher, but we don't. And then I recorded both my videos, the one going up today on Sunday that you will have already seen, and the one that's going to go up on Thursday. This one, of course, I'm filming as I go, and I will edit it tomorrow, or even later on tonight. I'll start editing it up, and then I took Garrett to work, and then I went to the mall. So yeah, like I said, it's now 10 after 3, so I've been talking to you guys for about 20 minutes. So sorry, this is the longest part of the vlog probably. I did get a little bit of reading done in the amongst that time since the last time I talked to you guys. I read another chapter of The Rebel by Joanne Rock. I think I've got like 4 or 5 chapters left in it, so my goal is to get that one done tonight. I already finished my one and only Duke, which I told you guys this morning. So I want to finish off the Joanne Rock book. I'm going to do some editing. I'm going to edit up the weekly reviews for today and play around on my computer a bit, and then I think I'm going to plop myself down on the couch. Because I picked up my dinner at the mall, I do not have to go back out again until I have to go pick up Garrett, which he's thinking might be around 10 o'clock because when I dropped him off at work at 2, the parking lot was pretty empty. So he thinks like first shift left early, which means second shift generally would probably be leaving early too. But anyway, yeah, that's all I got, you guys, for right now. I'm off to get some more reading done, and when I check in next, I will report back on what I thought about the frosted cereal and let you guys know what I thought about it. Talk to you guys in a bit. Bye. Hi, guys. So we have our tea with my straw and my oh-so-awesome raccoon mug with wearing his little hat. I love this mug. It came in a set of 4. There's like a squirrel and a raccoon and a beaver and a bear, and they're all like dressed like you know, wintry. I got the set last year from Canadian Tire. I just thought it was super awesome. But this is a tiny mug compared to what I normally drink out of. I like me a big mug, but these are really cute. So I thought this would be appropriate to try this tea out. So this is the frosted cereal. I have not taken a sip of it yet. It smells interesting. I'm not sure on this one, you guys. So, it's very sweet. I can definitely get that cereal, like that, you know, your Frosted Flakes or your Lucky Charms. I can definitely get the milk taste of like that sugary sweet milk taste in there. It's a little odd because it's like not a clear tea, it's like a green color, but it's a tea. It definitely tastes milky. It's weird, guys. I don't know if I'd buy it again. It's not unlikable, but it's definitely not one I'd buy again. Let's put it that way. I'll finish it off. Like, I'll drink this and I'll finish the rest of it. I'm glad I only got 50 grams of it. But I don't dislike it. It's very naturally sweet. You don't have to add anything to it. So yeah, so there's my thoughts on it. It's enjoyable, but not one I'd... If I was giving it a rating, I'd say 3 stars. So 3 stars for my tea. Anyway, I'll check back in with you guys again in a little bit when I've gotten some more reading done. Bye, guys. Hey, guys. So this is probably going to be the final update for the vlog. I got 256 pages read in 24 hours. That's not too shabby. I finished both the books that I wanted to finish. I just finished reading, oh gosh, The Rebel by Joanne Rock, which I really enjoyed. About 3.5 stars, I'd say. You'll hear my full review rating on it on Sunday, this coming Sunday, for my weekly reviews. I have them up all year round, but you can't but I've got my Christmas lights on right now, so we're gonna walk and talk. So yeah, so I enjoyed it. I'm happy I got both books finished. That was my goal for this readathon. But now I am in the mood for cookies. So we're in my kitchen. It's a little bit of a mess in here, so I'm not gonna show you too much. But Garrett gave me heck today because we went grocery shopping and I bought more of these. I bought these cookies. The hot cocoa from Pillsbury ones, the ones that you just like pull off and bake, because I do not have a lot of counter space in my kitchen. So that's about all I can really do. But I love these limited edition ones. Sorry for the noise. But the ones I'm actually going to be baking, I'm baking half of the package. Where did I put the package? There it is. I'm baking half of the package, and then the other half I'll do later on. But the pumpkin spice ones. These are with cream cheese flavored chips. These are delightful. So I think they're gone now. You'll have to maybe look for them next October. But yeah, I really, really like those. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now. And I think I'm going to have a hot chocolate with a cookie. But I am, like I said, baking half the pack and then I'm going to put them in a container. So I've got them for later. But yeah, so I guess that's really about it. Down the hall there. What's down there? It's the bedroom. Way down at the back there. I'm not giving you guys a tour of my apartment. It's a mess. But yeah, the cats are relaxing. I am going to get a little bit more reading done. Oh, my alarm's going off on my Fitbit to remind me to take my meds. So I'll have a cookie and take my meds. And yeah, that's about it, you guys. So I also got, I forgot to tell you, I also got, let me lean up against this. Sorry for the weird lighting. I got about I got about an hour into The Lake House by Denise Hunter. It is, it's the first in a series, and it's about 3 siblings who, their parents pass away at the very beginning of the book, and they kind of inherit this, like, house that the parents were renovating to be a bed and breakfast, or, what do you want to call it? Like an inn, again, essentially. Like Halloween decorations and Christmas decorations all at the same time. Welcome to my home. Oh, there goes Gorn. So I'm just going to plop myself down on the couch then. Thanks, Gore. Sorry for those of you who might get motion sickness. So there we go. That's better. Now I can rest my arm. So anyway, this is the first story, and it's about the older sister. The younger sister is still in high school, and the brother's the oldest of the 3. So this man comes to stay at the inn, and it sounds like he's a writer, and I guess the sister falls for him, and I guess that's where the story is going to go. So it's cute so far. I mean, it's a Denise Hunter. I'm pretty sure hers are inspirational as well, so they're Christian fiction. So like that's fine. Means it'll be a sweet story. There'll be no real adult content in there. Excuse me, I've got the hiccups. So yeah, so I had my dinner about an hour or so ago. What time is it? 7:30. A couple hours ago, I had my dinner. The pasta I got from the mall. Oh my gosh, guys, I ate way too much. I feel like such a pig. But now I'm gonna make cookies. So I had my dinner, now I can have my dessert. So yeah, so I do hope that you guys enjoyed this reading vlog. I think I had mentioned it that I am going to be doing away with the Create Your Own Readathon. It's never something that I think about. And, you know, I've kind of let it fall to the wayside over the last few months. Sorry for my thumb. So I think I'm going to do away with it in the new year. And there won't be one in December because we're doing, of course, the holiday book bingo in December. So that's something, but I'll let you guys in on a little secret. I am going to be vlogging the entire month of December. I decided to do that for Vlogmas, if you want to call it that. Sorry, that was Gorn drinking, I think. So yeah, so I'll be vlogging the entire month of December, and I will be putting the vlogs in instead of Friday reads for December. So you guys are going to get like daily not daily vlogs, but you know, I'm going to vlog a little bit every day just for the month of December. And, you know, I don't know if I'll do it this often, like, you know, this many times a day. We shall see what happens and how busy I am. I mean, I'm at work most of the time, right? But especially like for the week that I'm off, sorry for the glare, but in my glasses. But yeah, so I was gonna keep it a surprise, but I just thought I'd mention it anyway. So I know you guys really seem to like the vlogs and stuff like that. So a little bit of a peek into the life of, if you will. But anyway, you guys, that is all that I have. I do hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below. Do you want me to continue these in the new year? Not the daily vlogs. It can be a lot of work. Remembering to do it is the big one. I think I'll keep schedule the same, like as I normally do, and in January I'll go back to regular Friday reads. But I really like the idea of kind of like setting aside 24 hours or even 48 hours over like one weekend, like the weekend that would have been the Create Your Own Readathon kind of an idea, but to just do a 48-hour weekend vlog. I'll do that maybe once a month if you guys are interested. And yeah, let me know. Until my next video, everybody, take care and happy reading. Bye, guys.